All right, today we're joined by Nick from VisitorQueue. Thanks, Nick, for dropping by, whatever the right term is in the Zoom world.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
The first companies, the first questions are always the easiest. What's your name? What's your company name? And what's your company do?
My name is Nick Hollinger. I am the co-founder and CEO of VisitorQueue. At VisitorQueue, we're a B2B lead generation service that uses IP address reversal to identify the companies visiting other companies' websites. So to put that into perspective, if you sold cleaning supplies to another company and you wanted to identify more prospects, more leads, you can identify that the London Life was on your website and follow up with the head of purchasing there to determine if they need some of your cleaning supplies. It's a pretty
And how
lame
does it help?
example. I've always needed a better, but for some reason my mind always goes to.
You broke up a bit there. Your mind always
Oh,
goes to cleaning. Is that what you said?
yeah, cleaning supplies. I
Yeah,
don't know. I need to spend some time and actually come up with a better category for that hypothetical
that
business to
works.
be in. Yeah.
So then, and I know from talking to you in the past, some of those leads can be automatically put into a CRM or to help the sales force. Is that happening?
Yeah, yeah. So we're generally a team or a software that's used for sales teams, and that our data is made available in a dashboard. So it'll be web-based dashboard for them, but they can also integrate that data so it automatically flows to their CRM, their marketing automation platform, their lead qualification platform. Um, to Slack, anywhere that we can notify them. We also send it via email every morning so that you can see ABC company was on the website, whether that's in email or in my CRM, and to follow up with them.
Who typically uses your product? Is it more sales or more marketing folks?
It's funny because we sell to marketing, but the sales team uses it. So generally, because it's based on your website traffic and it requires a tracking code on your website, the sales manager will go, okay, head of marketing, can you look at this type of software? We need more leads. I heard from this source that this type of software that VisitorQueue exists. Can you explore this? So they'll be in charge of exploring it, flushing it out, setting up the tracking script, setting up the account, and then inviting the sales team in so that they can actually see the data and action on it. And then generally it comes out of the marketing budget still,
Hmm.
but it's a sales tool. And then marketing gets credit, I guess, depending on the org for bringing the software into the company and generating those leads.
So marketing teams like accountable for trying to generate the leads, and you help them do that.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. And then the sales team actions on it.
How long has your company been around?
So we founded in June of 2017. I think it was like June 1st. It was really early in June of 2017. We were operating as a partnership for a while there, me and my co-founder, incorporated October of, of 2017, launched into a private beta around that time as well. December of 2017, we launched into a public beta, and then and this was all free beta
Hmm.
testing. Brought on 500 to 1,000 clients to test it at that point, and then rolled into a paid product as of April 2018. So we've been revenue generating for just over 2 years now.
And sometimes we talk about like why the organization exists or what the organization's purpose is. Have you done any work on that? Do you know if I were to ask you what your purpose is or why VisitorQ actually exists? Can
So I
you
think
answer that?
that yeah, I think uh, the overall, and not cheesy, but generally some of these become pretty cheesy when
Yeah.
you really think about it, right? But I would say our overall purpose is to bridge the gap between marketing and sales. The marketing and sales departments are generally in silos, and they work in silos, and they have a. I've been inside those organizations where marketing hates sales, sales hates marketing. It generally within B2B companies, that's what happens,
Mhm.
from what I've seen at least. So we help to bridge that gap to ensure everybody's on the same page. Marketing isn't working in a silo with their leads. Sales isn't taking all the credit and so on. So we aim to bridge the gap between sales and marketing.
Very cool. And I guess that has sounds like it comes from a very personal experience with pain in that area not happening, right?
Yeah, I used to butt heads all the
Sure.
time. So I came from a B2B company where I was the marketing manager, and I used to butt heads with the sales manager all the time and the rest of the sales team. It was me versus 11 people. And the key to really solving that is just being completely transparent and sharing all data across both departments from my experience and what our clients have seen success doing.
And then you've kind of alluded to this, but what was your background before starting the company?
So before to start, I took marketing at Fanshawe. I got my advanced diploma in marketing. I then went to work at an agency in London. I'm originally from outside of London, so I got my first job in London. Well, I went to school in London, got my first job, ended up staying. After working at an agency for a bit, I then went and worked at a B2B company that sold health and safety training
Hmm.
to other companies and consulting and so on. And then while there, I started VisitorQueue on the side, and it probably took about a year and a bit, yeah, just over a year, to get VisitorQueue to a point where I could leave that full time job and eat ramen noodles and struggle for a little bit, and now I run VisitorQueue full time and with a number of our employees.
So then why did you start your own business? What was the driving factor there?
I remember when I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I don't know if this is the answer you want, but I remember when I wanted to be an entrepreneur. So I was just graduating school, but I was also working part-time at an agency. And then once I graduated, I went full-time into the agency. But at the agency I was at, they had won Small Business of the Year from the chamber. And I watched the CEO be on stage accepting the award and give his speech and so on. And I said, I want to be up there. I don't want to be down here. I want to be
Hmm.
up there accepting the award, giving the speech. And then I thought, okay, what do I have to do to actually get there? And turns out usually you have to start a business to win Small Business of the Year and to give the acceptance speech, right? So that was when I realized I wanted to start a business. What made me go and start VisitorQueue was the identification of the problem and saying, I think I can solve that and solve that in a better way than what's currently available. And that's what led to the founding of VisitorQueue.
Cool. And then follow-on question. Nope, nope, not a follow-on question. Next question. Do you think it's important to be in a network like the RHA Online? Because this is for the RHA Online initiative. If so, why? Or why not if you don't think it's important?
Has anyone said no?
Not yet.
Not yet. No. So I think networks are important, no matter where you build your network. And the RHA Online is a really good initiative and a really good network that is going to help a lot of people and has helped me already because I have a network of people that I can go to with an issue and get an example or get a response from someone that's been in that area that has suffered from the exact same issue. So we're not rebuilding anything. We're not redesigning the wheel, rebuilding the wheel. They're just telling you how the wheel works and how to
Hmm.
overcome that issue because they've already gone through it. So to me, that's where the value comes from networks.
Awesome. I would agree. Um, One of the things that I like to kind of have as an open-ended question before the quote-unquote lightning round series of questions is the anything I should have asked but didn't.
Uh, no, not that I can think of. I think you're doing a great job, David.
No, thanks, Nick. All right, lightning round questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Married, single, what's your status?
Fiance as of 6 months. We started planning our wedding, but it got delayed due to COVID.
Totally good reason to delay, I guess, at this point. Any kids?
Nope, zero.
Coke or Pepsi?
Neither. Don't drink pop.
Mars bars or Snickers bars?
Neither. Don't. No, I'm kidding. I'll take a Snickers.
All right. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Ooh, this is not much of a lightning answer because I really have to think. I can. Inception. I watched that
Oh, yeah.
multiple times. Yeah.
Favorite book?
Favorite book? I'm re-listening to it right now. Hard Thing About Hard Things.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Also,
Somebody smart.
Onward is really
Did
good
somebody
too.
smart recommend that one to you, or?
I think it was you. Yeah, you recommended Onward, but I think I got Hard Thing About Hard Things from a podcast I was listening to.
Okay, cool. That's usually Hard Thing About Hard Things is one of the ones I recommend to relatively new founders.
Yeah.
Favorite game or video game?
Monopoly. I don't know if it's technically cheating what I do, but like I'll do like side deals. So if someone's about to go bankrupt or something like that, I'll loan them money at yeah. So I like to do that. I don't know if that's against the rules, but I generally take
I
the
don't.
capitalist approach to
Yeah,
Monopoly throughout. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's within the scope of the rules.
Yeah.
One sec.
Someone want to say hi?
Yeah, okay. You can change it. Sorry. We had watermelon for snack, so
Yeah.
now clothes need to be changed because watermelon is an experience, not just a food.
Yeah, for me as well.
Joy's working from home. All right. Funny, I meant to lock that door, but one of the reasons I'm in this room actually is because I have a door that locks in this room. But anyway,
Yeah.
All right. Favorite game, Monopoly, capitalistic approach. Yeah, I remember looking into this because my wife plays very similar. I'll cut this part out, but she plays very similar, and like she'll even do things like you let me, I let you land it on my spot, but I'll let you not pay me if you let me have 3 chances to land on your
Yeah.
spot without paying. And like when you're cash crunched, it seems like a good deal. But then she lands on freaking like Boardwalk, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll use one of my free passes." Like,
Yeah.
so yeah. Or she'll be like sad, like, "Well, I don't want to make you sad. They pay us
Yeah.
money. They'll pay me half." Like, I don't know. It's a technically
She's
the
giving,
rules don't say anything about that kind of thing.
she's giving you a run for the money of the business person in your relationship, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, she took business in school. She probably could have made a run for it, but instead she's gonna chase down bad guys.
Both are equally good.
Both are needed. All right. Favorite vacation spot?
I did New York this past summer. That was really nice. Well, I guess a year ago now. So New York. I also haven't been many places. It was New York or
Is that
Cuba that I got to choose from.
yeah, yeah, New York sounds pretty good. I've only been there for work, so like I've flown in, kind of flown out, and toured a couple of spots, but it's a cool
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Absolutely.
That's the right answer. Not that there are right or wrong answers in the lightning round, but all right.
But that's the right
You're
one.
banished. That is the right one. You're banished to an island and can take only one thing. Note thing, not person. Thing with you. What is it?
Actually, funny enough, we did this with Big Brother last night. So we're doing like a virtual Big Brother, and potatoes is the #1 winner.
Oh yeah.
So I'm taking
Like
potatoes. Yeah.
potatoes.
I'm
Yeah.
bringing some food with me. Potatoes are very self-sustaining. They're very
Yep.
easy to grow. So I'm going potatoes.
That's a good answer.
Mhm.
Once again, there are no right or wrong answers, but that's
Yeah.
mine's
Funny
always
enough,
like.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
So funny enough, the kids, I've never heard this one, a potato gun. So they got 6, but they brought a potato gun because you could light the potatoes on fire and use them as like some sort of flare. Yeah, that took about 30 minutes to decide 6 things that a group of about 6 of us would take.
So, but in my like clarification though, you can bring a potato gun or you can bring potatoes. Like if you're bringing a potato gun with potatoes, isn't that 2 things?
I'm not, no. I'm not saying that for my answer here. That was,
Okay.
we got 6 options on the other one, and they
Oh, I
wanted
see.
potatoes and a potato gun. Yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah.
makes sense then. Interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, like you could use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
if you need
And
it.
entertainment value as well. Yeah.
Shooting
that.
potatoes against the wall. I guess it'd be
Yeah.
something to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I
There
have
you
to
go.
look into it. All right. Thanks, Nick, for joining us. It's a pleasure, and I hope to see you around.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Nick.